Hello developers, this is your host Hamid from Simplified Python series. Hope you are practicing your Python skills. So in this session, we gonna learn about the next cousin of list and tuples, that's dictionary. Okay, so let's understand what dictionary is. Okay, so a dictionary is an ordered collection of key value pairs. Okay, so in the previous sessions you saw a list which starts with a bracket is a collection of elements. Okay, so is a tuples are. Okay, so the only difference between them was one is mutable, the other one is not. Okay, so now let's learn about the dictionary, and then we can cover the last one, the set, in the next session. Okay, so why wait? Let's head over to Visual Studio Code. So hope you can see my screen. Let me create one more file here. Dictionary demo.py. Okay, there you go. So you guys remember the list we're using. Okay, let me increase the font. The list was created using these brackets, right? Element 1, element 2, element 3, dot dot dot, element n. Okay, so these are, okay, this is the syntax of a list. This is a list. So what are the characteristics? So list are surrounded, the elements are surrounded by brackets. Okay, are also known as square brackets. Okay, now let's learn about the tuples. So tuples you saw element 1, element 2, element 3, da da da, element n. So these are tuples. Okay, so tuples are surrounded, these are surrounded by this is known as parenthesis. Okay, and so guess what, dictionaries. So dictionaries use braces, okay, or curlies. So the syntax is okay, is what you do is you say variable name, of course. Okay, variable name equals to key is key 1, okay, and value 1. Okay, key 1 and value 1. So these are key and value are separated by colon. Okay, and the pairs are separated by, of course, a comma, as in case with list and tuple. So you see key2 colon v2. Okay. It need not be string, it can be anything. So I can say k3 colon, I can even have a list, okay, an empty list, let's say k4 colon, and then you can have tuples also. Okay, k5 even you can have a dictionary. Why not? Okay, so sub key 1, sub key value 1, and dot 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 dot. Okay, all right. So let's take it. So let's create a session. Okay, session is a variable. So now I can, this is just an empty list, sorry, empty dictionary. How do I know? I can simply say print, okay, len of session, and I can print the session itself. So run it. There you go. Empty dictionary, no keys, no values, the length of the dictionary itself is 0. All right, let's add something to it to make it more interesting. Okay, so you can say, what is this session? This session topic is dictionary. Okay, and it belongs to a group. Okay, collections. Okay, what is the description? You can give the description. It's okay. It is an ordered. It's an ordered. Okay. Dictionary. So basically, it's an ordered dictionary to store key and values. All right. So now let's print again. Print it again. You see topic, dictionary, group, and whatever. Okay. I can give something else also. Okay. For example, let me give one more example. Person. Okay. Then full name. Full name is, I can give, as I said, we can give a list. We can also give a tuple. We can also give another dictionary. So let's do that. How about that? So full name is John. So I'm giving the tuple to. Okay, and then address is another dictionary. How about that? Okay, line 1, address line number 1, city San Francisco. Okay, state California, and zip 900,001. Okay, and you can print. You can have one more. For example, say scores. Okay, so he scores some 93.5. Okay. Now let us print person. Okay, so there you go. Full name is John Doe, address, then the dictionary, and then score is whatever. Okay, you can make this course like in 5 subjects, so you can make it a list. Okay, for example, 3, let's make it 3 subjects, 33.5 for 55 points, 6, 7 and 87.5. How about that? Okay, so you can print that, and there you go. Now in order to, what we can do is, we can like in list, you can use an enumerator, okay, or enumeration loop, and say for k in person, okay, print k. If you do that, it's going to print full name, address, keys. So it iterated, okay, over keys. Okay, so in order to iterate over the items, okay, you can invoke items and print it. You see, the item is returned as a tuple. Okay, key value, key value, key value, and what we can do is, if you want, you can deconstruct like this. Okay, and print only keys, and then we can print values also. For example, like let's print formatted strings, key equal to k, value equal to v, and close that. and then run it. See, key is full name, key is address, value is whatever, score. Okay, now how about how to add one more key? Okay, adding a key. So what you can do is you say person and you give the key. Okay, for example, you can use a subscript operator that you saw, and you can say age. Okay, this person age is 21. Okay, then print it. There you go. The person age is the person key, it has been displayed. Its age and value is 21. Okay. Now, what you can do is, if you just want values, you can just loop over the values. For example, you can say for v in person dot values. Okay, print v. Okay, you can say printing just values. Okay, run it. There you go. Printing just values. Values are being printed. Okay. So you saw that keys. If you don't put anything, by default it use the default one keys. But if you want key values, you have to use the items. Okay. All right. Then you already saw that. Then in order to get so in order to get a particular key, what you can do is you can say age equal to person and age. Now, so to set the value, you're supposed to use like this, use the subscript operator to the left hand side of the equal to operator. But if you want to read the value, you just have to flip it. Okay, and now the value will be read, and the for this particular age, and it will be assigned to age variable. Print age font to be age. Okay, let's print it. Okay, now what will happen, if you try to get a value, a non existing value, a non existing key value. Okay, so I can say not font equal to person, and here say let's say color. Okay, and if you try to run it, you will run into issue, an exception that will cover in later session. It's called a key error. So it's an error. Try to read dictionary value for a non-existing key. Okay, try to get a value for a non-existing key. Okay, we will throw result into key error exception. Okay, so there is a safer option also. So instead, what you can do is you can just change this method called to get. Okay, and pass the key. Okay, instead of using the subscript operator. So if the key is found, the corresponding value will be returned, or otherwise it will return none. Okay, so which is safer than using the subscript operator like in the previous case. Okay, you see the key found was none. So you can check against the none, and you can write some exception handling for that. How about that? Okay. So what you can do is you can use the same thing. For example, in the previous sessions we saw how to delete. You can use a del syntax. Okay, you can say del y a person of and give the key age. You want to just remove that age. Okay, and print it again. Print the person again. Okay, run it. Now you see the age which was there previously has been removed now. Okay, now it is back to this course. So in order to, so you can check a membership, okay, like in the previous one also, for example, you can say um, found equal to, let's say, color in person. Okay, so key in person returns a boolean value if it is found or not found. Okay, so print found. So if you say run it, false, because there is no color key exists in this. But instead, if I say you know, age, no, age I have removed, so full name, let's say scores. Okay, now just change it to scores. Now it will print true because the key exists. All right. So this one last but not least, what you can do is you can import a helper called pprint. Pprint stands for pretty print, and instead of using the print, what you can do is you can say pprint dot print, not preprint, print pprint print, and you can give that whatever you want to print there, person. Okay, so run it. Now you see it will beautifully rendered like this. Okay, address, full name, scores, blah blah blah. It's beautified. It's better than the one which is, it just dumps that, you know, on the screen. All right, so that's all I got. I hope you are practicing this skill. So until next time, keep practicing. All right, thank you. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.